There is no question that the Denver Broncos need to better their linebacker core, and Jabril Cox out of LSU could be a solution. He has the traits to work in zone coverage, though there will need to be some development for working zones, and coverage has been a big issue for the Broncos. There is the athleticism with Cox to handle some of the tight ends in the AFC West, about the best you can hope for, as there isn't anyone that can actually shut them down. Cox can go a long way to limit their overall impact, while also being a good help against the run on the inside or even runs to the outside. Now, he isn't the type to take on blockers and clog running lanes, but he can avoid blockers and sort through the trash to get to the ball carrier. So you're not looking at him for Alexander Johnson's role or what Todd Davis did, but more of what Brandon Marshall did for Denver and what Roquan Smith does for the Bears. There are the traits to be a really good linebacker in the NFL for a long period of time, but it is going to take a year or two before he reaches that ceiling. You'll have to be patient and have the right coaching staff around him to develop the traits he has and teaching him ways to overcome his shortcomings. If the Broncos were to take Cox, they would need to be looking at him to start over Josey Jewell and be the answer in coverage that they need to find. As mentioned before, that doesn't come with him being a liability against the run, as you find with most other cover linebackers. Cox is a standard see and chase linebacker that will see the ball carrier and chase him down, avoiding blockers the best he can. He has really good sideline to sideline range and athleticism to help defend those outside runs and enough oomph to help between the tackles. Where Cox is valued seems to be somewhere day 2 in the draft, though it has ranged from early second round to late third round. That means the Broncos, if they were looking at Cox, would need to be using their second or third round pick unless he fell for some reason. Cox can slide into the scheme just fine and has enough varying traits to be scheme versatile, but his role should be the same no matter what. With the coaching the Broncos have currently, it would be a good group to coach him up, especially with Vic Fangio's track record for coaching up linebackers. Even if Denver were to move on from their coaches next year, Cox would have a year under his belt with Fangio, which could speed up his development. Learning a new scheme wouldn't be an issue, as he has the smarts to pick it up quickly, as he had no issues going from North Dakota State to LSU and a more advanced defense. For the full scouting report on Jabril Cox, check out milehighhuddle.com. For Mile High Huddle, I'm Eric Trickle.